Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. And welcome to day number 5 of my giveaways. So I have right here an example of the box of giveaways that I am giving away as part of this little 9 days of giveaways event that I am running here on my YouTube channel. So I have, like I just said, 9 boxes filled with so many different beauty products that I am giving away to a lucky winner each day, and it is super easy to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram at The Life of Christina, and leave a comment on this video with a way for me to contact you. And I'll of course have all of these instructions in the description of this video as well. And the giveaway is going to be open for 1 week after I posted this video. And so I'm very excited for today's product that I'm trying out. It's the Ciate London Spice Palette. And this is one of the products from my October 2022 Boxycharm base box, which I have my unboxing video of that up here on my YouTube channel as well. And this is a new palette. It retails for $39, and I just think this is beautiful. The packaging on this is so my taste, and then the shades in here make me so excited to try this out. I love that this has neutrals and sparkle and shimmer and still some pinks going on, which I love, and it has a huge mirror. So this is such an exciting product to get in my Boxycharm box. And just like I always do, I'm going to start off with some swatches. Definitely want to swatch out these glitters. Oh my gosh, that looks like a beautiful highlight shade, super pigmented and bright. So let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, 3 shimmers. That matte looks super pigmented. Ooh, what a velvety feel to these mattes. Oh my gosh, and a buttery feel to the shimmers. These are looking very promising. Yeah, great pigment to these mattes. Oh my gosh, that highlight shade, that light shimmery shade is so impressive. I love when my eyeshadow palettes come with a perfect eye highlight shade. Yeah, very impressive mattes. Ooh, and very pigmented, beautiful shimmers, and a very cohesive color story as well, which I really like in palettes. So here is a better view of those swatches. And so I also always review eyeshadows with and without an eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to apply the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion all over one of my eyelids, and we can see if there's any difference in how the eyeshadows look with and without the primer. And so I love that this palette also has a light matte shade. So I'm going to pick up on a fluffy brush this light off-white matte shade in the corner here. And I'm just going to use this shade to set and prep the lid. I also like to use a shade like this just as an all-over shade to do a quick, crisp, clean eyeshadow look to cover up that discoloration that I have going on. And it'll help set the lid for other colors to blend on top of it. So I really like this. I think it's doing a good job of that. It's not going on super pigmented at first, but it is buildable. So I am able to cover up all of that discoloration. With the pans so close together like this and the kickback that I'm having, I keep having to like dust away the shades, blow on it so that it's not getting too messy, because I'm noticing it's already getting into the other shades. But okay, that is great. Eyelids are prepped. My next step that I like to do is my eye highlight, and I'm so happy that there's this beautiful highlight shade. So I'm just picking this up on my finger, and wow, I just can't get over how bright and pigmented this is. Oh my gosh. That is a blinding highlight. I am blown away right now by that. That is almost like, is that too intense? Nah, it's close, but Is that possible with an eye highlight? I mean, this is like so intense for a highlight, and even just picking up a little bit. Oh my gosh. And with how it looks in the pan, like it doesn't look so bright in the pan. It's like such a pleasant surprise when you swatch it and when you apply it and you see how bright it is. Oh my gosh, it's like lighting up where I applied it. That is so fun. Next, we've got some good transition shade options. I'm gonna go for the lighter matte tan shade, and I'm gonna start applying this in the crease up to the brow bone. And this is exactly why I like to apply the highlight shade first, because now as I'm blending over this transition area, it's blending over that highlight, so then the highlight is in the perfect placement, it's perfectly blended with the transition shade, and I'm not ruining the transition by going in with my highlight afterwards. And I actually really like this shade for the transition area. It's showing up actually a little bit more pigmented, a little bit darker than I would expect it to based off of how it looks in the pan here. It's actually creating some nice dimension to the eye. It's easy to blend. Yeah, it's definitely showing up a little bit more of a darker orange. Even when I put the brush next to it and I see the color on the brush versus the color in the pan, it's a bit darker once you actually use it and apply it. That looks really nice. I'm loving just this right here with the dimension I'm getting in the crease, transition, and the highlight. That could be all you do for your eyeshadow look, just this right here. But next I'm going to pick up the darker matte brown here, like the medium brown, and I'm going to focus this right into the crease here, so slightly below where I just applied the transition shade. And I'm trying to deepen this up, create more contour. And this one, it's also very orangey. And I just don't love when eyeshadow looks just become so orange. And unfortunately, that seems to be the direction I'm going in. Like, just the warm tone browns just not sometimes look so orange, and I just don't love that look on me. So it's not really creating that contour depth the way I was hoping to see. It's just looking very orange. But we've got this darker brown in the corner, so I'm going to try and just pick up a little bit and put it into this outer V. But as I'm blending this out, also work it into the crease to try and deepen that up a bit, take away some of the orange, and just create more dimension. And yeah, this shade is working for that. It's definitely dark, so I'm just trying to use a little bit of it at a time to build it up. But I like how that is looking in the crease here, creating that depth, and then also doing some lifting to my eye by focusing it in this outer V. Yeah, that brown definitely helped me achieve the look that I was hoping to get. They are easy to blend. And I'm not noticing a difference with and without the primer. They're showing up just as pigmented without the primer. But okay, got a lot of matte shades going on the eyelid now, so I'm definitely going to reach for a shimmery shade. I'm going to try this brown shade first. Ooh, it's actually not quite as brown as it looks in the pan here. It's more of a reddish gold duochrome. That is really pretty. Okay, I'm going to put this into the center of the lid. Yeah, it's almost like a nice topper, but as I'm building it up, it's definitely very pigmented that it can be worn on its own, but that is really pretty. It's not the copper brown that you would expect from how it looks in the pan. That is really pretty. It's like golden, but then when it hits the light, it has a little bit of red sheen. That is a really fun color. Very sparkly. I love this one. I love how that's brightening up the eye. A nice halo eye look going on. And then I'm just gonna go for it. Hopefully it looks okay. I want to apply this shimmery, metallic, like raspberry shade. Oh my gosh, that's very pigmented. I'm gonna put this, the intersection of the eyelid. That actually looks really pretty. This look that I have created here, this color combination, is kind of giving me like Thanksgiving, fall vibes, which is perfect. That's a really pretty shade of red. Very pigmented. Applies really nicely with my finger. Wow, I love that. This shade of red raspberry would also be a really pretty like holiday time red as well. Like Christmassy red. And it's kind of like sunset color scheme. This is really pretty. I like the colors. I'm happy with the formulas. I really have no complaints with how these applied, how they blended out. So here's what it all looks like. This palette seriously came at the perfect time in my October box because I really am going to be reaching for this a lot during this upcoming holiday season. Even, you know, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, like this palette is perfect for all of that. But it is like a year-round palette. You've got your essential shades in here, but I am really happy to have this now. So if you've used this palette to create any looks, maybe for like a special occasion, let me hear about those in the comments down below. I would love to get some inspiration. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.